To combat anti-Semitism, there must be an understanding of what anti-Semitism is. Is anti-Semitism, as defined by the International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance, IHRA, an expression of hatred towards the Jewish people? Does this include hateful remarks which work to delegitimize the State of Israel? These questions remain pertinent today, especially with the wave of new anti-Semitism, a movement which specifically targets the Jewish state. This form differs from traditional anti-Semitism, which targeted Jewish people, their communities, or Judaism in general. The IHRA states that criticisms of Israel, similar to those made against other countries, are not anti-Semitic. So how do we know when criticism becomes anti-Semitic? Natan Sharansky, a Zionist who was arrested for his activism in the Soviet Union, devised a set of 3 criteria of anti-Semitic remarks in order to help differentiate between legitimate criticism of Israel and anti-Semitism: de-legitimization, demonization, and double standards. De-legitimization is the singling out of a country as ineligible for the basic right for self-determination. For example, economic boycott against Israeli companies works to destroy the nation's well-being, and thus its fundamental right to exist. As such, this falls under the definition of anti-Semitism. Demonization is the portrayal of certain groups as evil or demonic. For example, when caricatures of Israeli politicians are blown out of all sensible proportions and compared to Nazis, it is an anti-Semitic demonization. Double standards is the application of different sets of principles on similar situations. When Israel is the primary focus of international attention regarding alleged human rights abuses, while worse abuses carried out on a larger level receive far fewer calls for condemnation and boycotting, it's an example of double standard. Criticism of Israel must not cross the line of anti-Semitism. If these 3 elements of delegitimization, demonization, and double standards appear, the remark is not a constructive critique of Israeli policies, but rather anti-Semitism.